So YouTube recently announced this YouTube Heroes program. Now, there was two thoughts to this when you saw this. Now, this video is poor. It is a really bad video to get people hyped for this program. But when you saw the video, there was two reactions that came with this video. Either the, ooh, yes, now I'm gonna be able to mass flag all those people that I disagree with. Yes. Or you had the, what are you doing, YouTube? Can you get any more Orwellian? Can you get any more Orwellian, YouTube? Basically. And I had the latter reaction to the YouTube Heroes program. Now, on the surface, it seems like a minorly bad idea. Some of it's actually not bad. I mean, the idea of getting points and rewards for doing good things, like, you know, subtitles, essentially, to videos, you know, transcripts, stuff like that, so people who can't hear can read, or doing translations of videos for fans that are not English speakers, which a lot of videos on YouTube are made by people who do speak English. There's some other things that aren't terrible, like just helping people in the YouTube forums, help forums, you know, explaining how certain things work and those kind of things. Those things, not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. The things that people generally either got really giddy about or really upset about was the mass flagging of videos. Getting points for mass flagging videos. Dear God, YouTube, what? Google, did you guys just snort some coke? Did you do some blow? And then came up with this and thought it was a good idea? What is wrong with you? Think of the children, everybody. Wait. No, that would be for this. Never mind. I take that back. Okay? Or do I? I don't know. Who knows? Exactly. Now, with the YouTube Heroes program, however, you have to agree and be bound to the YouTube Terms of Service, as well as the community guidelines, but they also have their own set of rules that they must adhere to. And on top of that, they must follow laws, including US's export control or trade laws. Not quite sure how that plays into this, but maybe it does. The good thing about this is the rules of the program are actually a lot better related by YouTube on their actual YouTube Help, YouTube Heroes page under the program rules. It actually explains what these rules are that you must comply with. And so people that are afraid that people are going to abuse this for political reasons, they're going to abuse this because they disagree with what someone is saying, no, you can't. You literally can't. Now, first off, to be eligible for the YouTube Heroes program and earn points and perks and all these good things, which you, as far as I can tell, you level up in, so I don't even know if people can immediately mass flag or not. To earn rewards and stuff like that, you have to have a YouTube channel that's a valid YouTube channel that's, as it says, not pending, not suspended, or inactive at the time of enrollment. You obviously have to be of legal age in your jurisdiction to agree to these terms. You have to sign up, obviously, to the program, so it's not just, oh, hey, by the way, you have a channel and you're old enough, here you go, you're part of the program. You actually have to agree to it. Brands, organizations, and businesses are not eligible for the program, so, you know, machinima, they can't apply. People, you know, they are a you know, an organization, brand, and a business, as I would call it, they can't apply for this. So individuals with individual YouTube channels that are in control of their channel and are individuals are eligible. They can be in a network, but as far as it says with networks, if the network is terminated for any reason, as in YouTube terminates the network because of violations, you're kicked out of the program, and you may also lose your channel. And there you go. So people that make a lot of money on YouTube probably aren't going to be in this. They're probably not going to. for multiple reasons. Again, the program's supposed to be volunteers, to help people. Which, if you literally just think about it like that, this isn't horrible. There's some problems. I have problems with this, but let's go through. So, within the points accrual system, it says, each YouTube hero is that stays in compliance and is in compliance with these rules is able to earn points for every qualifying contribution to YouTube, such as accurately flagging inappropriate content. Accurately flagging inappropriate content that is verifiable, organic, not gamed or improperly received, or in violations of the rules that YouTube heroes must follow, as well as the base community guidelines. So when it says that you can mass flag, unless a person is legitly, their entire channel is inappropriate content, sexual content, theft of actual, so not reviews, not criticisms, but actually like entire movies without a review in between it, you can flag those. If you are trying to abuse this program to silence people that you disagree with, who aren't threatening you or anyone else with violence, who aren't promoting violence, who aren't promoting sexual violence to others, who aren't clearly not in violation of these. So if you're not in violation of these and someone abuses the system to mass flag your videos, to which even after they're flagged, they still have to be reviewed and accepted to be inappropriate content, YouTube will determine qualifying contribution within the system. And again, if they violate all of the rules that they have, they can lose points, they can lose the ability to be in this program, they can lose their channel. So it doesn't make sense for someone to abuse the system. I know some people are going to try to worm game the system, but they're playing a dangerous game. And I think the reason you have to have a YouTube channel is because they're going to have access to your IP, they're going to have access to your name and your address and stuff like that. So, potentially speaking, someone who tries to abuse this system to police for their own agenda and not for the good of the community, based on basic community guidelines, we still have issues with that. I had a video on that, so check it out, if you will. But this seems to be a far better program that they're trying, and they're trying to be as open and legit within their rules and stuff like that. So the video is horrible, but a lot of this seems legit and not horrible. And then you have this D section, appropriate conduct and participation. You must comply with the rules at all times. Again, YouTube's term of service, YouTube's community guideline, Google's community guideline, I'm sure, laws that may or may not be necessary. I'm not quite sure. But you can't use this to defame, abuse, harass, stalk, threaten, or violate legal rights, including rights to privacy and publicity of others. In other words, just for disagreeing with someone, you cannot use this system to do so, and the people that do will be punished. That's how I'm reading it, and that's how it should go. I feel like most people would agree to that. Of course, you will not upload, post, email, transmit, or otherwise make available any unlawful, inappropriate, defamatory, or obscene content or messages. You will not impersonate anyone or an entity. You will not, obviously, transmit viruses, it's basic legal jargon that goes on within programs and stuff like this. And you will not submit fake, falsified, misleading, or inappropriate contributions. Now, this, I imagine submit fake, falsified, misleading, or inappropriate contributions could fall under trying to submit or flag a video in such a way that in your explanation, if you even are given one, to make it out like this person is claiming this and they're evil and they're promoting violence, and then in the video all it is criticism of an opinion of a video game or movie or something like that. Maybe. I don't know. That's kind of hazy, but you can clearly see that could be, what they're saying here, which there's actually quite a bit of that throughout this entire thing, which I do have to commend YouTube, since the last few things that YouTube has done have been horrible, especially in their explanation. Now, your contribution to this is voluntary, so you're not being forced into it, and you are acknowledging that you're doing this under no duress, under no hand-holding, and that you're doing it as you. So YouTube and Google cannot be held accountable for what you do within this service, but you will be held accountable for what you do within this service or program. So again, if you abuse this to take away someone's ability to make content, and it's proven that you are doing this for ulterior motives, yeah, people might be able to take lawful action against you. So in real life, you may, if you abuse this system, not only lose your channel, not only lose potentially the right to use YouTube or Google services, but you might also face civil action, perhaps. If your YouTube account or Google account is not in good standing, your enrollment in the program may be canceled, and points accrued will be forfeited. So again, they're going really hard on the whole do not use this to abuse. People are gonna try. Again, people are gonna be weasels. They're gonna be scum of the earth that need to be, you know, told no thank you. And then they have general, again, you know, they're really pounding in the, you're responsible for complying with applicable laws, rules, regulations, YouTube policies, Google's policies, these rules. So it's not a simple, oh, now I have power, let me banhammer everyone. Which I can see from the video that a lot of people are concerned. Can't say were, because they still are. Do not access or use the program in a manner that violates such laws, rules, regulations, YouTube policies, Google policies, obviously, or any manner that is deceptive, unethical, false, or misleading. Keywords: deceptive, unethical, false, or misleading. Again, people that try to abuse this use this, again, abuse this deceptively, unethically, false, or misleading, they could lose everything. Yeah, no, like, you are completely, if someone can prove that you're doing this, you're gonna get kicked out of the system. You might even lose your YouTube and Google accounts or privileges to even have one of those. So it seems to me that this is not as horrible as the video made it out to be. So instead of using a bot system, hopefully, is I think what they want to do is using volunteers who go through the community of YouTube, who go, hey, they're not flagging this video because it's not a problem. So if it's not a problem according to the community, it's not a problem. We don't need to flag this, demonetize it. Hopefully that's what they're trying to do with this, but I don't know. As always, I'm BT from TheOldGaming.com. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening to my opinion and thoughts on this, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.